Harriet Tubman demonstrated that one single person can make a huge impact on the world. She is still remembered to this day for her intelligence, her bravery, and her sacrifice more than a century later. She devoted her entire life to racial equality, and she did everything in her power to achieve it. Her heroic efforts continue to inspire generations of Americans who are struggling with civil rights, and has taught them to always stand up for what they believe in and to never give up. An example that comes to mind is the Black Lives Matter movement that is going on to this day. Without Harriet Tubman's story and the influence of many other civil rights leaders, people would have a harder time standing up for what they believe in and making a difference in today's society because they wouldn't know whether it was right or wrong. But to see that Harriet Tubman stood up for what she believed in, it makes them think that they can have a voice in what they believe in as well. Tubman possessed all the qualities of a great leader that we discussed earlier in the semester. Because of this, she was able to accomplish many incredible things in her life and later became known as an American icon and an icon of freedom. Harriet Tubman grew up poor, uneducated, abused, uncared for, and was also born straight into slavery. Instead of feeling bad for herself and allowing her misfortunes to define her, she set out to save one person at a time and ended up changing the world. This is a reminder to everyone today of how much of an impact you can make and what you can accomplish with so little to begin with. Not only did she risk her life for hundreds of slaves, leading them to freedom, she was a spy for the Union during the Civil War, and she also fought for women's rights alongside of some of the nation's leading suffragists. All of her actions during this hard time in history required tremendous courage and sacrifice. This is why people still to this day respect her and strive to follow in her footsteps. She represents some of the highest ideals of the community, including working for the common good, sacrificing everything for justice, and most importantly, putting others before yourself. All of her respectable traits and qualities and accomplishments have made a memorable impact on this country, and for over 100 years, people continue to talk about that famous slave who fought for her freedom and showed the nation what it couldn't even see in itself. Because of Harriet Tubman, millions of slaves were eventually given what they had all along but never realized it, their humanity. She will remain an inspiration to all who value freedom and will forever be remembered as not only an American hero, but a woman who loved, suffered, and sacrificed for her people.